Welcome back to the Blue, Albertson Stadium, home of your Boise State Broncos, the bastion of Bronco Nation, a field of dreams where greatness has become a tradition. Whether you're new to Idaho and this is your first game, or your family has had season tickets for 3 generations, Lithia Ford of Boise wants you to know you're welcome here.
Well, greetings, Boise State fans. Welcome courtside here at Extra Mile Arena. Boise State getting ready to host Montana Tech here in about 20 minutes. You can hear the game, Bob Beeler and Abe Jackson on 670 KBOI. You can watch the game, Nick Duncan on the Mountain West Network, along with Leonard Barry. You can download that new app to watch it on the Mountain West Network. Colin Mitchell, our intern, is doing a great job here getting you some footage. Boise State on the court warming up. The Broncos looking for a 5th straight win as they get set for a huge game next week against Washington State here in a couple days on Wednesday. Good news for Boise State. They're going to get both Pavle Kuzmanovic and Lucas Milner back for this one. Lucas Milner has been out with a shoulder injury, but he's good to go. Talked to him briefly before the game. He's excited to be back and should be full go. And Pavle Kuzmanovic also with the ankle sprain that he had in the CSUN game is back as well. So thank you to Lithia Ford of Boise for the sponsoring the pregame show here. Rowpaint.com as well. Rowpaint.com, the official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics. Montana Tech 11-4 on the season, 2-1 in the Frontier Conference. Again, they are an NAIA school. Boise State 7-4, riding a 4-game winning streak. One of our favorites, Larry Spalding, your head referee here tonight. Nate Harris, Justin Shamian also will be on the crew. Excited for this one here at Extra Mile Arena. Nick Duncan, as I said, will be on the call. And we had a chance to catch up with Nick Duncan just prior to the game. He couldn't come on live, but we just recorded this. This is Nick Duncan getting ready to call today's game. His thoughts on his debut, the former Bronco. All right, we're courtside with Nick Duncan. He's getting ready to make his debut on Mountain West Network. Make sure you watch, download the app. Nick, first of all, congratulations, man. How you doing?
I appreciate it. Yeah, excited. Didn't think I'd be doing this a couple of years ago, but glad to be back. Love basketball. Talk about basketball all the time, so figured it's an easy fit.
Now, we got the pages of notes here. We've got multiple pages of notes. Good handwriting, by the way. But, well, I mean, I know you probably never thought of yourself as a commentator, but what's it like to get a chance to, you being from, Australia and stuff, and what's it like to be getting ready to be on the call here?
It's kind of crazy. Like I said, I didn't think I'd be in this position, but, I love basketball. I feel like I, can kind of read the game, and feel like that was a strong tendency of mine when I played, and didn't think I'd be writing notes about the team, but I feel like I've been close with the program since I've stayed here in Boise, and excited to get after it today.
What do you make of Boise State's team? 7-4, 4 wins in a row. Obviously big favorites today, but just in general, what do you think of the direction of the team that they're going right now?
Absolutely, 4-game winning streak. I think they're heading in the right direction. Talking to the coaches, I think, the first 5-6 games, they really just wanted to get the chemistry together, and talking to the coaches, it sounds as if they're on a roll. They're really focused on sharing the basketball, getting really good shots. You can see their shooting's a little bit better, obviously, from the free throw line needs, need to increase a little bit better, 58%. Need to get back up to 65-70%, but obviously a big talking point this year, which wasn't really a talking point about us, is our defense. Holding teams under 60 points.
You're a hell of a defender, man.
Well, I don't think we were holding teams under 60. So, and I think, with the athleticism and length we have on the team, if we can hold teams under 60 points, I think we're going to have a real shot of winning the game.
I know that's not a sexy thing. Fans don't pay money to come see defense, but how important is that to winning?
Oh, absolutely. With this team, obviously the shooting is, it's not one of Leon Rice's, usual teams out there with shooting the 3-ball with Drumick, obviously myself out there. But, you just got to find ways to win games. And with this team, it's playing defense. And, you can see, I think the KenPom defensive efficiency ratings, they're, top 30. And I know Mike Burns before the game was saying if they can stay in that top 30, they might be NCAA teams. So we'll see how we go.
You mentioned the free throws quickly. What is that meant? Tell me what's going on here, because these guys look like better shooters than what they're shooting at the line right now.
Absolutely, I always thought it was kind of 2 main keys with shooting free throws: muscle memory and just focus. Hopefully, I know Leon's probably making them get up some extra free throws after practice, so hopefully we see an improvement in that. And I'm sure once they get to the line, don't worry about the misses that have in the past. Just focus on that next shot and making sure they hit the next one.
And what is the key in a game like this? You played in some of these where you're a big favorite. but the game's not played on paper. You still got to go out there and play the game. They got the big one on Wednesday against Washington State, so maybe say it's kind of a trap game here. But as a player, how do you make sure that you take care of business today?
These are the games you just want to continue the momentum, and obviously with the 4-game win streak that the Broncos are on, you just want to go out there and execute. Not really change much from last game. Focus on what the main positives and the things you've been focused on in practice, and just execute. Do the things right, and nothing should really change from a Division I team to a NAIA team. It's to go out there, get the job done, and hopefully some of those other guys can get an opportunity today to get some minutes that, when they don't necessarily get on the court as much.
One of the greatest to play here, Nick Duncan. He's doing great things now with Brian King in the financial world, and today you can hear him here in about 20 minutes or so on the call for his debut. Mountain West Network, go download the app. He's working with Leonard Berry, one of the best as well, so it should be fun listening to them and watching the game today. Nick, good luck on the call, man. Thanks for the time.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Jake. My mic was off. That was great. I just gave the best hot take of my life, and you couldn't hear me for 30 seconds. So Boise State is on the court warming up. We appreciate Nick Duncan for the interview. Jake's asking if fans allowed. Yes, fans are allowed. There's actually more here than I would have thought for this one. Boise State getting set to host Montana Tech. Again, you can hear the game. Bob Beeler and Abe Jackson, 670 KBOI. You can watch the game on the Mountain West Network. Nick Duncan, as you just heard, will be on the call for that one. Looking forward to that with Leonard Berry. Go download that new Mountain West app, and then you can watch the game. But, yes, fans are allowed. You can see them in the stands here. Give us a shout-out. We like doing this every pregame. Where are you watching from? We've had Australia. We've had Iowa. We've had North Carolina. Tell us where you're watching the game from for this one as Boise State finishes its warm-ups, gets ready to head back in for this one. They're going to head in for the final time before they come out of the locker room. Boise State and Montana Tech. The Broncos looking for their 5th win in a row. And then they'll get set for that game against Washington State coming up on Wednesday. So we're going to be back with the post-game show. We got full post-game coverage coming. Again, Pavle Kuzmanovic and Lucas Milner both are available and will play today. So that's good news for Boise State to get those guys back. Decent crowd filing in, about 14 minutes from tip-off. And we should have a good one here. Boise State and Montana Tech. The Broncos, as you heard Nick Duncan saying, it's kind of a one of those games that Boise State should win rather easily. But, the game is not played on paper. It's played on the court. So you got to take care of business and got to get the win. And you'd like to see, the guy you'd like to see get it going in this game is Max Rice. You'd like to see Max Rice finally get it going from the outside. Maybe this is the game Max Rice can play 25 minutes and hit 3 or 4 threes and get some confidence. You'd like to see that. You'd like to get Pavle Kuzmanovic and Lucas Milner some time and see them get a little confidence, get their win back under them before they go out to Spokane for the game on Wednesday. And other than that, you just want to get guys playing time, make some free throws, get a good feeling, play well, and keep rolling. They're looking for their 5th win in a row. Boise State is, again, excuse me, here at Extra Mile Arena. 13 minutes till tip-off. We will be back post-game. We'll have a full live post-game show. So if you're new to Bronco Nation News, we do a live pregame show and a live post-game show for every game. And we appreciate you for checking this out. We got to get off the air before 15 minutes till tip here so we don't break any Mountain West rules. But we'll be back for a live post-game show. We'll have a reaction from players and coaches. We'll have some highlights, full post-game show, highlights of the game if you missed it. Interviews with players and coaches. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll do that about 20 minutes after the game ends. So if you're in your car, you can listen to that. Or if you're, at home already, you can listen to that as well. So full post-game show coming up. And then heading to Spokane on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. We'll have the live pre- and post-game show from Spokane Arena on Wednesday as well. So enjoy the game on the Mountain West Network or with Bob and Abe across the press row here on 670 KBOI. And you can, again, check out BroncoNationNews.com, and then check us back after the game for a live post-game show here with reaction, highlights, everything. Thanks a lot. Take care here at Bronco Nation News.
Welcome back to the Blue, Albertson Stadium, home of your Boise State Broncos, the bastion of Bronco Nation, a field of dreams where greatness has become a tradition. Whether you're new to Idaho and this is your first game, or your family has had season tickets for 3 generations, Lithia Ford of Boise wants you to know you're welcome here.